The following program is intended for informational purposes only and not as a standalone training tool. Please refer to the Flexco website and other Flexco literature for detailed instructions. Prior to any work on your conveyors, make certain that the power has been turned off and that the belt is locked out. Follow other safety precautions outlined in the operator's manual, and be sure to wear all recommended safety equipment prior to engaging in any belt maintenance procedure. Prior to installing any splice, it is important to square both ends of the belt. Squaring belt ends is a job that requires only a few minutes of your time, but the few minutes you spend making sure the belt ends are properly squared will result in significantly longer belt and splice performance. A splice that is applied to a belt that is properly squared will have belt tension evenly distributed across the entire width of the splice. What's more, properly squared splices are necessary in order to achieve good belt training. The following steps will help ensure that your belt is properly squared. Begin by taking your tape measure and mark the actual center points of the belt at intervals of 1 to 2 meters. We recommend a distance back from the intended splice area at least 3 times the width of the belt. Next, using either a steel rule or a chalk line, mark the average center line through the points measured and marked in the previous step, Step 2. Using a square, draw a line perpendicular to your average center line across the width of the belt. To ensure an even more accurate measurement, especially when attempting to square a belt with worn belt edges, and instead of Step 2, mark 2 lines, B and C, parallel to the center line at an equal distance on both sides of the center line and in an area that intersects your intended splice. Next, measure back from the intended splice area a distance of approximately 3 times the belt width. Once this approximate point has been located, mark it on the center line and drive a nail or an awl through this point. Using the nail or the awl as the pivot point, swing an arc. The arc will intersect with lines B and C. Align a steel ruler through these points of intersection. Mark a line through these points across the width of the belt to establish the true square. Cut your belt along this line using the 840 series or 845 series belt cutter, and the job is complete. Be sure to consult Flexco literature for detailed instructions on belt cutter operation. For more information on belt squaring procedures, go to www.flexco.com or contact your authorized Flexco distributor.